Hey guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here with the final live stream of the day. Let me find it on here. There it is. On here. Oh God. All right. First person we have here is Malika for Love. You might have some choices. You could have celebration that comes in around choices, around a committed relationship. It could be a soulmate relationship too that's coming in. Maybe a Gemini, could be new energy. There's also a Libra around you, a Pisces, and you may be walking away from someone that's not working for you. You may feel like, hey, I've given this person enough chances. I'm moving on to greener pastures, and I'm starting a new journey with somebody else. Fiat love. You got the sun coming out over your love life. You got happiness coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Virgo coming in, no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Perseverance takes your love life to the next level. It looks like you've got the Page of Cups can be a Pisces. What the hell is that? Oh, I heard something. Let me finish this and I'll go look. Okay, if you're not with anyone, you have a Virgo coming in. Perseverance takes your love life to the next level. It looks like you may be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. There's the Pisces here that also could be significant. It also could be a Virgo comes in that's very creative. You have good karma coming in around your love life. And you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Leaving disappointment in the past brings in new opportunities and new choices. Let me go see what the heck that was. I think it was the washing machine. I don't know what it was. I think it was the dryer. Anyhow, what kind is this? Is good. Coconut water. One of my friends brought it over. It's really good. Anyhow, okay, let's continue. New me. Tell me about the Capricorn coming in that I can't refuse. Okay. I could have a strong personality. The relationship itself could be slow and steady. There's cause for celebration around the relationship, and he's got a very strong character. New love interest enters, walking away from things that no longer serve you, move you onto greener pastures. Could be a nice connection between the two of you. Loving, kind, may have some money, could be a business owner. Soulmate connection, yeah. Very strong character. Angie, when will Jay text me? Could be within the next 6 days. Sepia, general this weekend into next week. All right, you've got You may be feeling here a little bit like I'm waiting for my ship to come in. But that energy changes pretty quickly. Could be working on a creative project that you might be getting a lot out of. You also have some nice stuff happening around love. Growth and transformation around a soulmate relationship. Ace of Pentacles. You could be, well, it could be a new job opportunity comes in, or it also could be starting a side business. Slow and steady wins the race, but it brings you to something to celebrate around either a new business opportunity, like a new job, or a side business or something. Sepia, love weekend into next weekend. Love the weekend into next week. You could be feeling a little bit stuck when it comes to love, but you have the Knight of Cups here. Balance is coming in, so a new love interest or a current love interest can show up. You may be starting a new journey. Somebody's going to be showing you a lot more respect or putting in equal effort. You have a couple of people here. You've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have an Aries and a Capricorn. So you might have some opportunities between now and next week. You also have good luck coming in around your love life. Gabby, is my partner losing interest in me? Okay, let's see. No. No. Sue, what does Sierra currently feel about my brother? She's got a lot of respect for him. She cares about him a lot. She thinks that he's kind, caring. She thinks that he's grounded, stable. She's stuck in the mud. She's not doing that great. She feels like he's got a lot of potential and that he's very focused on goals and that he achieves a lot. He's a high achiever. Oh, she thinks highly of him. I don't know why she's being so stubborn. Phantom. General reading for Gemini. Okay, you got somebody from your past that could be returning. That could be of significance. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be an old flame. It could be anybody from your past. You got good luck coming in around your love life. You have a Gemini, a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and then you also have a Capricorn. So you could have some choices. Somebody may also come in that could have a very creative side. Balance comes back to your life, but there's choices. You got several people coming in. Now, you also have something else to celebrate, which could have something to do with work. That may be something to celebrate around work or business. You also could be hearing from somebody out of the blue that's just an old friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. No longer holding yourself back, and a business opportunity or a side business may pop up for you. New me. When will I likely meet the Capricorn? Oh my God, Mustafa, thank you so much. It could be before the end of the fall. Stephanie, was the Gemini with the female last night? And if so, what sign? Okay, it was the Gemini with the female. Mm-hmm. An earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Possibly a Virgo. Could be a Virgo. Sue, how will Zara, my mom's old boss, feel if my mom went to ask for work? Oh my God. It's like it's crazy. I don't know if this woman is a little bit like kind of nutty because it shows that first she feels like, oh great, I have extra help here and things are coming into balance. But then it looks like all of a sudden she's got anxiety over it. And then she may turn your mom away, but then she may call her back. I don't know. Is she a little bit like indecisive or a little unstable? Tara. Should I do David McCandless's workshop? Would it be worth the money? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance you're going to think that it's worth it. If it's a crazy amount of money, I would say no. If it's like 50 bucks, I would say, okay, you know, it might be an afternoon out. It's something to do, you know. But if it's a lot of money, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Stephanie, how will the weekend trip go with my friend and kids? Should go well. You have growth and transformation, feeling prepared, feels like a lot of fun, feels like I could finally exhale, like it's going to be a good time, and I think it's going to be recharging the batteries. It's good to get away and kind of get away from all this madness. I think it's going to do you good. Gabby, rewrote my goals today. General regarding. Slow and steady wins the race right now, but all of a sudden you're going to turn a corner where all of a sudden you're going to feel like finally all the hard work that I've put into my goals, setting goals or making whatever it is, you achieve them and things start to pick up pretty quickly. You may be offered get an offer that you won't be able to refuse. I think that you always seem like you're on the right track. You've done a lot of work like on yourself. You've done a lot of work on your soul wounds, and it just seems like your life is moving forward. You have a wish. You got a breakthrough coming through. You have a nice thing here around love, too, with the love cup being full. I think you're on the right path. Treasures. General. You may be starting a new journey. There's success around that new journey. Life comes back into balance. No longer holding yourself back, taking off the restraints. Life moves forward. If you are in a relationship, current relationship would be doing really well. If you're not, soulmate relationship enters. It could be with the Taurus. It also looks like, yeah, you could have a new love interest if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship would rekindle and it would be going to maybe even possibly to the next level. Kira, was Daniel serious about wanting to invite me to his birthday? His birthday or his birthday? All right. Was Daniel serious about wanting to invite me to his birthday? He was serious. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you would have to be serious. Like, what are you going to do? Tell somebody, oh, no, you can't come now? Although that's probably something that would happen to me, but no, I think he's serious. Sue, will I be successful with my 6-month weight loss journey? You will be. It looks like you've already had some pretty good success. Phantom, what's going on with A at the moment? She's a Capricorn. Okay, it looks like she's got some sharp energy around her. So she could be having, she's got a tower around her too. She may be having some trouble. You know, it's like when she's good, and when she's bad. But it looks like she's turning a corner. She's got some divine timing happening for her. She may even be finding herself in a new relationship if she's not with anyone right now, and she's starting to take control of her life. But she may be right now kind of not doing the right thing. It's going to change for her though. It's like she's got a little bit of impatience and a little bit of like a chaos around her right now. But she's going to get back on track shortly. Treasures, what's up with my energy? I've been feeling off. Okay, let's see. It's going to change. It should shift in a couple of days. I'm thinking that once Mars goes direct, you should feel different. What's your sign? Scorpio or Aries? It could be why. Or you might are you rising? It could be rising too. That's why Mars may be affecting you. But it looks like it changes pretty quickly. Out of the blue, you got a wish. Intuition is heightened and your energy comes back and you feel like your old self again, or you're feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. So I keep saying Mercury. Mars is going direct on Friday. It stations direct, so maybe by the weekend you should be feeling better. Treasures. What does my higher self want me to know about school? You could be going back to school. Going back to school, learning a new area of study. 8 of Pentacles can be for business or for pleasure, but definitely going back to school or learning something new. There's adventure around it, strength around it, passion around it, and you won't feel like you're waiting for your ship to come in. So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing or that you are doing, it's good. It's like for your higher purpose. I would say stick with it. Loca, who's coming towards me? Divine timing will be bringing in a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There'll be success around the situation and things could move forward pretty quickly. Julie, my birthday is on the 23rd of this month. Should I go over there or just wait until the end of the month? I wouldn't go over. No, I don't think so. Tara, what is next in my career? Full-time job or a part-time or a full-time business? Okay. What's next? A full-time job. Full-time job. Sue, near future for Sierra and my brother. Well, if he's one of them may be persevering and getting what they want out of this situation, they could reconnect at some point relatively soon. He's got to listen to his intuition. Yeah, it could happen quickly. It could happen fast, out of the blue. Diane, should I consider a second middle name or just do the last name change? Should I consider a second middle name or just, okay. Should I consider a second middle name? Yeah, you can consider it a second middle name. My suggestion would be is to pick a middle name, like according to the energy of the word. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, like names like hope or faith or like names like that like the energy of it can change the. I can't explain it right, but if you guys, I don't know, somebody saw me commenting on Shira Star Goddess. I love her. I've been watching her for years. She's got so much knowledge that it's like, it's unbelievable. Anyway, she was talking in one video that I was watching about how important it is, the energy that your name carries. So I would really, if you're going to go with the second middle name, make sure that you pick a name that really resonates with the energy that you want to surround yourself in. And if I would have said this like 5 years ago, I probably maybe wouldn't even have believed it. But I'm really starting to believe that there is something to the energy of things that we carry around. And if you're going to carry around a name, make it something that has like good energy, you know, like, I don't know, like an important name, because it becomes part of you. Yeah, I think that if you decide to do that, that's interesting. Yeah. My grandmother didn't have a middle name. She wasn't given a middle name, so she chose Cecilia as her confirmation name, so that became her middle name. But I know, I always thought that it was interesting, like really, like middle names, like what do we use them for? And in Italy, they don't even use them. I have a friend who lives in Italy, and she was saying that it just confuses paperwork. And you know what? It's true, because Avery, I really fucked up Avery because Avery Grace is her first name and her middle name is Rita after my grandmother. But whenever we go someplace, they always call her Grace. And I'm like, no, it's Avery Grace. But I guess the way, I don't know. I don't know. But she'll have trouble with that. It's all right. She doesn't have the apostrophe in her name like I had to deal with my whole life. Nobody will ever know what her name is, though. Kiki, general for myself. Could be taking some time for self-care, rest, relaxation, recharging the batteries. It looks like You could have a soulmate connection coming in, maybe with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You could be feeling a little bit burdened by the weight of the world being on your shoulders. The energy around you is going to shift pretty quickly, and you may be starting a new spontaneous journey out of the clear blue sky that kind of breathes a little bit of new life into you. You got some good luck coming in too. So, I don't see it yet. Let me do juice box. Should I listen to my friends? They think that I'm too optimistic on the situation with Nicole. Am I right for thinking that she'll end up with me? Okay, let's see. Am I right for thinking that she'll end up with me? I got a 70% chance that you guys end up together. All right, you know, friends, everybody's got an opinion, right? And at the end of the day, it's really what you think and how you feel. This is what I say to everybody. Give it between 6 months and a year. If you get past 6 months and a year, then I would consider other options. Because, you know, sometimes people are unsure of what they want. Sometimes people are young. They're still not sure. Do I want to settle down? Do I want to be with this one? I don't know if I want to, you know, who the hell knows what goes on. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to work things out. And I think that's okay. Once you start getting into, like, it's been 2 years, it's been 2.5 years, it's going on 3 years, I don't hear from her. She shows up sometimes. I don't know if she's seeing other people. Sometimes she doesn't answer me. Then I would say those types of situations, they rarely change. You know, usually it's what you get, you're going to keep getting. So once we, you know, once you get until it's like 3 years and they're here today, gone tomorrow, and then they come back with a song and a dance, that's usually the best it's going to get. But if you haven't gotten there yet, and it's only been a couple of months, I would give it a little bit of time. I don't think there's anything wrong with being optimistic. I think that it's good, but I think that being realistic at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be realistic about things. And if it's like, once we start getting into, because I'm not kidding you. I watched, years ago, I was following Law of Attraction people. And I did a lot of work with them. And I really think a lot of it was very beneficial as far as like changing the way I thought about a lot of things. And I think it helped. But I was watching God help me, success stories on YouTube. And I'm not kidding. It was like an hour and a half, the video. I wasn't watching it. I was driving to work and I was listening to it. And he was really funny. So, I mean, it was entertaining. But the bottom line was, after like a year and a half, his success story was that he was unblocked from Facebook, and that she actually responded to a direct message. And I'm like, that's not a success story. Like, I'm sorry, but it isn't. You know, I mean, is it positive? Okay, so she didn't ignore you. But I mean, and this guy was really like, he was wearing a wedding ring because he believed that if he wore a wedding ring, that he was going to marry her. Meanwhile, like, to me, I'm thinking, if you wear a wedding ring, every other possible woman that could be interested in you isn't going to look the other way. I mean, they're not going to think that you're available. You know what I'm getting at? So, you know, give it a time frame, and keep your options open. You know, and then we'll see what happens. Francesca, how will my love relationship with A be in the future? All right, I don't know where you are in this relationship, but it looks like there's a little bit of disappointment, negativity, and walking away. You may walk away from it. Yeah, you might walk away from it. There's sharp energy, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here. There's no love cards. I know you may wind up deciding to move on to greener pastures. Oh, Kira, I realized that. I said it, but I realized that he was talking about his birthday. And I think he was serious. I don't think he's going to uninvite you. I mean, like, how could you say to somebody, I want you to come to my birthday party and then not get back at them? You know, I mean, like I said, it probably would happen to me. I'm sure it probably has. I just can't remember. But no, I think he was serious about that. Kiki, how does January look for me? January looks like it's a pretty good month. You got something to celebrate, possibly a soulmate coming in. You got some good luck. You've got, there's a fire sign around, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's growth and transformation on a personal level. Feeling stable, feeling secure. It should be a good month. Sue, Adam's next actions towards me. I think that the next actions happen through divine timing because you've got the judgment card. So I don't know if you're at the right place at the right time and you run into him, or there's divine timing around it. And there could be some adventure around the situation. It doesn't look like a lot of communication though. But it also doesn't look like you're waiting for your ship to come in. You could, I mean, you've got an Aries around you. I don't know if he's an Aries. If not, there could be somebody else around you. That could be significant. Divine timing is guiding the relationship with Adam. So you either run into him, or you could hear something about him, or you find yourself at the same place as he is. Something, the divine timing is guiding it. I don't think he's going to reach out. I think you might bump into him. Julie, how would things go for me at the job this weekend? No more buddy, just me. Okay. Um, it looks like things go well. It looks like you're starting a new journey. There's Four of Wands would be long-term potential. Looks like there's growth and transformation. And the Lover's card is here, which could indicate that you really enjoy it or feel like it's your soul's calling. I think it goes well. Kiki, why did I have a sexual dream about Orlando? Why did I have a sexual dream? Well, you know what Freud says about those dreams. Well, you know what it is? Oftentimes the thing that happens in dreams is not, you know, it's bizarre the way dreams, like, when, this is so funny. Years ago, I worked with this girl, and she was, at the time, I think she was like in her early 30s, and I was younger than her at the time. And she had a sexual dream about one of the vice presidents of the company. And when she told me, like, she wasn't having sex with him, but like he came into the room and he was naked and like in the office. And she's like, I can't even look at him now because I keep thinking of the dream. I mean, why? Why does that happen? Um, I think a lot of it has to do with the death card here is the deep rooted sexual things that are in the subconscious mind. And I don't think it has anything to more, has more than that. I don't think it has anything more to do with it than just that. It's like, it's part of life. It's in our subconscious. It comes out in bizarre ways. And that's what I think it is. I don't think that there's anything Like, I don't think there's anything prophetic about it, or that you have to be concerned about. But it is interesting when we have dreams like that. Or just when you have bizarre dreams. My dad and I have this recurring dream. And once again, it's the same dream, but it's not always the same thing. Like I'm driving up a hill that is so high that the car starts to slide backwards. But it's not always a car. Sometimes it's a bus. Sometimes it's a roller coaster. And you feel like you're going to fall out of it. Weird, right? Like, and my dad has the same dream. You know what else? What other dreams I have a lot? That I'm in water and I'm jumping up and down like in a pool or in the ocean. Once again, it's not always the same. And I'm jumping so high, it's almost like I'm on a trampoline, but I'm in water. What the hell does that mean? Weird. But those are just sexual desires that are in your subconscious, and nothing more. Sarah, love for today. Who do you see coming in? I'll tell you about Mars. You got a Cancer coming in. No longer holding yourself back. If you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Have an Aquarius coming in. You also have another air sign that could be around. Aside from the Aquarius, it also could be a Gemini or a Libra around you. You're going to have some options moving forward. So Mars has been retrograde. And the toughest times really are when the moment the planet turns retrograde or when the planet turns direct. They're rough times. So somebody that's ruled by Mars could have a really difficult time on the ends. I mean, they could have a difficult time through the whole retrograde period, but it could be really hard on the end. So if you have Aries or Scorpio sun sign, or Aries or Scorpio rising sign, or a lot of Aries in your chart or Scorpio in your chart, you could feel it more than other people. Once it goes direct, then the planet gets its strength back. So won't be feeling so lethargic. Mars is the god of war, right? So it's very passionate. It's very strong. And when it's moving in retrograde, it's kind of loses some of that vigor. And, we can feel it. And everybody's got different ruling planets, so everybody's going to react to it differently. Some people may not have such a strong Mars in their chart, but somebody that has a very strong Mars, like if somebody's a Scorpio Aries rising, they could feel it very, very strong. It's also a good time to be very cautious, be careful, to avoid like accidents and shit. Sue, will I get a job offer from UTSW by the end of this year? Yeah, you could. And you could be getting very well compensated too. The Six of Pentacles. Mr. Maurice, I'm so bored. What's exciting things in my future? Okay. All right, well, you got a great love coming in. So if you're currently with somebody, this would be your current relationship rekindling. If you're not with anyone, new love comes in. You also have a new business opportunity that could be coming in, Ace of Pentacles. It could be a promotion. It also could be starting a side business or doing something on your own. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. If you're not with anyone, possible partner coming in could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're being guided by the divine. You will be feeling pretty soon like you made it to the top of the mountain and you can finally take a deep breath and exhale. And then with this card, you could be taking time for self-care, rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries. You got some nice stuff coming in. Things shouldn't be boring for much longer. Julie, did you see that I shouldn't go? Yeah, I wouldn't go over. I mean, it looks like it's disappointing if you go over. Anjali, I cleared the first round of interviews. The second is on Wednesday. How will it go? Will I get the job? Okay. I think you are going to get the job. I think it goes well. Good luck. Cinnamon. Tara, I quit my job and started doing full-time business by next year. Okay. Well, I quit my job. I'm not convinced. No. Maybe not next year. My middle name is Marie. Anjali, what's coming in for me in the remaining November? You could have an argument with somebody. It could be a love interest, and you might be feeling disappointed around them. It also looks like there is success around possibly getting a new job. You could get that job. Feeling like the world is at your feet and feeling like your life is moving forward business-wise. May have an argument or a disagreement with somebody love-wise. Or you may not be seeing eye to eye on something and it could be a little disappointing. Or you may see them in a different light. Jay Allen, why do people like telling me their problems? Ah, haha. You probably have a lot of empathetic energy, that's why. Yeah, they think, and they also think that you're grounded and stable and down to earth. So they don't think that you're going to give them a bullshit line. They think that things will change for the better quickly and that you have an optimistic attitude, but that you're sensible. Diane, do the guides like Diane Antoinette Faith Middleton? Oh, I like it. All right, let's see. Do the guides like Diane Antoinette Faith Middleton? Yes, absolutely. And plus, it shows, too, to listen to your intuition. My mother's name was Diane. Her middle name was Angelina, which was her grandmother's name. Her grandmother died before she was born. But my mom hated the name Angelina. I don't hate it. I think it's pretty. She hated it. She said it reminded her of like an old fat Italian woman. I mean, that was what her grandmother was, a big Italian woman. But she didn't know her. But it's so funny that she really hated it. Anyway. Juice box. Should I message Nicole and ask her to come over, or should I just continue to wait for her? Okay. Should I message Nicole and ask her to come over? Oh boy, the cards indicate listen to your intuition. I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should reach out to her, But you got two of the intuition cards, the Moon and the High Priestess. So do what your intuition tells you. Now, that could also mean inspired action. So you ever get that moment where, all right, you know how like you could overthink things. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? And then like sometimes you ask people, well, what do you think? You think I should do this? Maybe should I do this? I don't know if I should. Okay, that's all a lot of like putting out a lot of nonsense into the universe. But you ever have that moment where you're just like, fuck it, and you just do something? You're like, oh, I don't give a shit, who cares? That's the time that you reach out and do it. I don't have a problem. I always encourage people to reach out because time and distance and space can just create more time, distance, and space. If you've been texting too much or too often, then I would say pull your energy back. If you haven't reached out in quite some time, I would say go for it. But wait until you have that moment where you're not second guessing yourself and you're just like, ah, fuck it. Let's see what happens. Kiki, how does February look for me? February looks pretty good. You got a soulmate connection, rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries, heading towards all 10 cups being full, walking away from things that no longer serve you. You could also have some money coming in. Not bad. Kiki, should I still hold up hope for Zach and I? Yeah, I think there's still hope around that situation. Diane, should I change it on December 7th? It's a spectacular day numerologically, or should I wait months? All right, I don't know personally. I don't know a lot about numerology, but if you know that it's a good day, I would say do it on that date. Let's see what the cards say. I wouldn't wait. I would do it. Yeah, I would do it on that date. Treasures within. What does N want to tell me? Oh, I look nice? Thank you. Thanks. They may want to tell you that they're feeling very out of balance. They feel a little bit stuck and they feel a little bit unprepared. They also may be toying around with going back to school or learning a new area of study. That could be what's confusing them, or they're not, that school could be making them feel out of balance, or the idea of going back to school, they may feel a little bit unprepared, but they have a wish around it. Kiki, has Orlando ever felt anything for me sexually? It's possible. Yeah. Tabitha, is the Sag thinking about coming back to me? Not right now. No. I think that they need a little space right now. New me. Quincy's thoughts about me since the misunderstanding. Well, he feels there's weakness around the situation. That's what he's feeling right now. The good thing is that you got good karma coming in around it. So whatever happened, it should reverse itself. He thinks that you're a hard worker. He thinks that you're very passionate, kind, caring, grounded, stable, intuitive, and creative, and also successful. But he feels a little bit weak. Ronnie, why did my boss at my second job lie in the documents that I was okay working with my client who was around somebody that had COVID? If I had known, I wouldn't have worked. Why did my boss, my second job, lie that I was okay working? That person could get in trouble. There may be trouble about this. I have a feeling that they were in a bind. They've had to get things together, so they lied to make it happen. It looks like there could be trouble. 8 of Cups, and things are going to change for the better for you quickly. That person that lied, well, this may be you feeling betrayed, but whoever it was that lied or whatever the situation was, like threw you in under the bus. Was like, yeah, okay, she'll do it. She's okay with it, because they just needed to get it done. And now they're going to have a tower moment for it. That was not a good thing on their part. I mean, it was not a good thing for you either, although I don't think that you're in danger. But that person's going to be in trouble. Yeah, because it should have been your choice. You should have known. You should have been told. Yeah, not a good thing. Angie, should I text? Should I text? Should I text JC right now? I would hold off. I would hold off. The energy around tonight is not, it's a little sharp. Julie, so going to the end of the month would be better, or just forget it for this month? Well, see what happens this month. I mean, I don't know if you're just going to show up there. I don't know what the situation is. The energy around the 23rd looked like it was disappointing. I would see what happens between now and then. I mean, we got time yet. The end of the month looks better. Yeah, there's success around the end of the month. Around the 23rd, it looked like it was disappointing. Julie, what's coming towards me? You've got strength coming in around you. Your intuition is heightened. You also have a fire sign coming in who could be significant, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but it's new energy. It's, and this person may come in and want a new journey. You got to wish around the situation. They also may be financially stable, and they may be, like legit putting in hard work and feeling like they put in a lot of effort and they reciprocate in the relationship. I think you got somebody new coming in here, which would be a nice thing. New me. What should I work on manifesting? Growth and transformation. Work on, put your energy into you. Um, like affirmations and goals, setting goals. There's a lot around you that's happening on a personal level. There's also money coming in, but that's, you know, like the money I think is going to come in whether or not you work on it. Yeah, I would say work on manifesting your goals, but also on a personal level, like working on, you know, healing old wounds and taking yourself to the next level. Intuition looks like it's also starting to grow and develop. And the more your intuition grows, I feel like the easier it's going to be for you to manifest anything. I mean, the money is coming in, I don't feel like you have to do too much work. That's just going to come in. New chapter. Does the future hold for me and Philip? Things could move forward pretty quickly. You guys might have a little bit of adventure and spontaneity coming up. It looks like you're going to have some choices. You could be taking time for rest, relaxation. You also may be taking, spending a lot of time together in the near future. It looks pretty good. I know, but you know what? Like, Italians are really annoying with naming people. Because, like, in Ancestry.com, I'm trying to do my family tree, and everyone's got the same name. So it's really hard to figure out who's the father, who's the... My grandfather's siblings were all named after his mother's siblings. So they all have the same name. And like his father was Dominic, his brother was Dominic, and then Dominic had a son. Guess what his name was? No, actually, I don't think Dominic's son was not Dominic. I think Andrew's son was Dominic. So if you forget it, forget about doing your family tree because everyone's got the same fucking name, and it's really annoying. And then my dad used to laugh at this. My grandfather had a brother Dominic, and then he had a brother Nicholas, but they had a very good friend. Yeah, they had a very good friend, and his name was Dominic. So they used to call Nicholas Nicky, and then they used to call Dominic Nick. And my father was like, how do you have two brothers both named Nick? You can see that how difficult this is. Anjali, what are A's current feelings, and does he miss me? He does miss you. He holds himself back because he feels weak. He also may be feeling like he's not feeling the connection that you feel, and he may feel like he needs the space, or you guys need the space to figure out where this is going, if it's going anywhere. It looks like he does miss you, but I don't know that he's ready for a commitment or for the situation to move forward. So that may be why you're not hearing from him. He may feel like he needs to give the whole thing time. I mean, he definitely cares about you a lot. I just don't know that he wants to be in a relationship right now, or a serious relationship. Lightworker. Do I have a love spell put on me? No, I don't think so. Jay Allen, how did Amy feel when she saw me this morning? She felt like ambitious. She felt like things were changing for the better quickly around her. She felt like you were intelligent, well balanced, attractive, and intuitive. Sometimes I think that she feels like you could read her mind. Kira, can I trust Daniel? What is he keeping from me? You know what? I do think that he is being honest with you. I don't really think he's keeping anything from you. I mean, he maybe hasn't told you his deepest, darkest secrets, but he seems to want to be honest and start this relationship on like with honesty. I don't think he's really hiding anything. No, I think he's been pretty honest so far. Um, Kiki, does Mike ever think about me? I miss him. Yes, he does think about you. He misses you too sometimes. Sepia. Adriana, should I trust Alex? Yeah, I think he's pretty much trustworthy. Emily. I had weird attraction that just started out of nowhere towards Matt. I can't seem to free myself from it. I've tried everything that you can imagine, but nothing worked. All right. I don't know why. So it's okay to be attracted to somebody, even if it's kind of, strange or out of the blue. If you really want to get it out of your head, I would say get busy doing something else, something that takes brain power, that you can't think about him, that you have to focus on what it is that you're doing. But I don't think there's anything wrong with just finding somebody else attractive. That's okay. It looks though like there's disappointment around this, so you may feel like either it's disappointing or like you feel like it goes nowhere, or it's an attraction and that's all it is. This is you feeling burdened by the situation. Yeah, nothing has to come of it. I would say being attracted to somebody is, everybody's attracted to something different. Like I worked with a guy once who I thought was really attractive and I had a bad crush on him. And he was like not my normal type. And then he started dating somebody else, and not somebody that we worked with, just somebody else. And I got over it. I've always liked him as a person. I still like him as a person. And I still think that he's good looking, but I'm not interested in him. I mean, he's married now, but that's not even the point. Like, once I got past that, and I got past it, it was like, okay, yeah, he's a good looking guy, but okay, whatever. And he wasn't my type. Like, I don't know. I would say that if you don't want to be attracted to somebody and you find them attractive, spend some time apart. Like, if you don't spend time with them and you kind of distance yourself, time and space usually heal a lot of things. People that get obsessed with things, like, if you ever have a bizarre obsession with something, I've had that. Spend a couple of weeks away from it, and it's not, you won't be so obsessed with it. Um, because it's usually has less to do with the thing, the person, the activity, whatever it is, and more to do about something that's going on inside you. So, an attraction, stay away from him for a little while, and it should go away. Joe, why are things stagnant with MH? Ritual outcomes. Why are things stagnant with MH? Stuck. Hangman, waiting for your ship to come in. This person's not prepared to move forward. Got the Lovers in reverse. It's just not there right now. I don't know what your rituals are or what you're doing, but I say this to everyone. Going with the energy of the situation. And the energy of this situation is it's not happening right now. So putting energy into something that's not working, I don't think it's going to help. If I were to do rituals around something that I wasn't getting anything out of, or it wasn't working the way I wanted it to, I would do a healing ritual on myself to move past it. Because you can find yourself in a, like, you could find yourself 6 months from now still doing rituals, trying to make something happen, and it's not happening. It's stuck. It's like, it's stagnant. You can only be in a relationship with somebody if they want to be in the relationship as well. And two people need to do the work. You're not getting that from the other side right now. So, you know, throwing a lot of energy towards something that's not working, I wouldn't suggest it. You can do what you want. You can, you know, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's usually not helpful. You know what I mean? Like, I would suggest a ritual if you just met someone and you started dating and you're kind of getting to know each other and both people are participating in the relationship and you wanted to move forward. I would say, okay, this person's on board, but the relationship is feeling stuck and the cards are indicating that the Hangman is there, Three of Wands is there. It's like throwing a lot of energy towards something but not getting anything back. I would cut the energy off. Sepia, what is Derek thinking about our situation? Well, he feels a little bit hurt right now. I know that might be hard to believe, but he does feel hurt. He might be feeling a little bit like you've grown past him and that you've evolved and that you don't care anymore. And I know that might sound crazy, but he's hurt. He also might feel like he wants to fix things or he wants things to move forward quickly. You got the Six of Cups in reverse. I don't think that that's going to happen. Like, I don't think you're going to want that. At some point, he's going to show up again trying to, you know, promise you the world on a silver platter, and I don't think you're going to have it. Like, he causes all this trouble, and then he feels hurt. You can't make this shit up. Kiki, how will November 23rd go for me? It should go well. No longer feeling stuck. Feeling like I'm not any longer waiting for my ship to come in. You got nice stuff happening. This is usually a business thing. Feeling respected, feeling well compensated, and feeling like a new beginning. Doesn't have to be business, but it's either way, it's positive. AS, how did my mom feel about our chat? Good. Very good. 9 of Pentacles and the Star card. Felt rich and rewarding. Yeah, she felt good about it. It also looks like there was a lot of loving, kind energy around. Dylan. Tara. Will I have a part-time business next year? How would it do? Okay. I think you will have a part-time business, and I think it does well. Yeah. Or, you know, it could start off part-time and it could grow into something else. It just might not be enough to quit your day job next year. Doesn't mean it won't be forever. It's funny the way nicknames come up, right? My mom, when I was born, was adamant that people call me Danielle. And I just thought, I don't know, I just don't think it's me. And my grandmother's sister, she loved like boy names for girls. She thought that it was really cute. So she was like, why don't we call her Danny Marie? And my mom was not having that. So when I was young, everybody always called me Danielle. But then there was like, then all of a sudden, it's like there was a point where like that just went away. And of all people, my mother, you know what she called me? Dan. That Dan. She always called me Dan. Um, some of my friends from high school too, Dan. Very rarely does anybody call me Danielle. I don't know. I just don't feel like that's me. I do like Danny Marie. I mean, I like Marie. Marie's like, it's like a simple name, right? I guess I do like simple names. Anyway, Julie, is the person that you see coming in named Alex or Aaron? Okay, is Alex coming in? I don't think it's Alex. Would it be Aaron that's coming in? Got a 70% chance it could be. It could be Aaron. My mom was going to name me, my name was going to be Melissa, I think. Melissa, Jennifer, Lisa. And then at the last minute, she came up with Danielle because she had read about an actress, a French actress, and her name was Danielle. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with the name. I just don't feel like it suits me. But you know what I do, which is it's so bad. I rename people. I don't mean to, but I rename them. Like there was a girl who used to come to yoga who, um, shit. Oh God, I can't remember now. I think her name was Samantha, but I don't. She reminded me of a celebrity. Now I can't remember the celebrity she reminded me of. Vanessa. That's who it was. Um, the one that's married to Nick Lachey. I think her name is Vanessa. She reminded me of her, and I always wanted to call her Vanessa. Yeah, I think that's what it was. But I worked with a girl that she worked in the deli. I don't remember. I think her name was Tiffany, but I wanted to call her Alexis. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but I do that. I rename people. It's really not good. Jay Allen, what can I expect with Amy at the end of the week? You have a wish around the end of the week. You also have, you could be more communication by the end of the week. Things could move forward by the end of the week. I mean, you're heading towards the 10 cups. Might not be there yet, but you're on your way. Looks like the world is at your feet. Hangman is in reverse. If you've been feeling like this situation's stuck, it's going to start to move forward. Julie, is the Tower moment with them that makes things extra sour with him around the 23rd? Okay, let's see. There's a fight around the 23rd with them, definitely. You know, there's a lot of arguing and bickering around them just in general. Like, I don't feel like these are two people that get along really well, ever. So it's hard to say that this is going to be a really big blowout tower moment. The tower's not here right now, but there's definitely an argument. Like, they seem like the kind of people that either ignore each other or say mean things to one another. They don't come off as very nice to one another. Julie, am I still passing? Okay, I'm going to test on my birthday. I think you're still going to pass that test, yeah. Anthony, does the Cancer girl still think about me? What is happening now since I sent you the email? She does think about you, but that Capricorn keeps coming up around you. Something can happen with that Capricorn. Cancer girl feels undecided. She's also holding herself back. I also think that she's still seeing that Leo. But you're at the Six of Cups, which means at some point you will hear from her again. Let's see what happens with that Capricorn. The Capricorn may come in and you might forget all about that Cancer. Self-love is fine. Business, same thing. I would say the same thing with business rituals. If the business is doing well, I would continue putting energy into it. If the business isn't doing well, I would do something to fix the business. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, let's just say your business was babysitting dogs, and maybe you only had 3 dogs, but maybe if you expanded it to cats too, you would make more money. That is like being actively doing something to change it, rather than putting in energy into a ritual, which I feel like it's the same thing. Like, you have to do the work in the physical world in order to change the energy and then do the spiritual work. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing, whether it's with love or any situation, because like, the more positive energy you have around something, the more positive energy is going to work. So if something is feeling stagnant, like if the business is failing, lighting 5,000 candles isn't going to help it. You got to fix that business first. Fix the business, you know, whether it's advertising or whatever it is. Fix the business first and then start to do the rituals. It's like, you can't. This, my opinion, is like, You can't just go and light a candle and think that the business is all of a sudden going to be multi-million-dollar business. You have to do the work to fix the business. And then the energy of the rituals can help that. But it's like wishing for money. You can sit outside and wish for money, but it's not going to fall into your lap. So that would be my suggestion. And I think that that's the problem why a lot of people, they'll do rituals and they feel like they don't get it, like nothing happened. Like I'll hear that all the time. I'm like, well, I did it and nothing happened. Yeah, but what did you do? Did you just go and light a candle and then just think that everything was now going to fall into place because the candle was lit? Because that's not, like everything. I feel like you got to attack things like on a realistic level, and it's same thing with like self-love. Well, if you're continuously putting yourself in situations where people are mistreating you, well, then all the self-love rituals in the world are not going to help because you're still allowing yourself to be mistreated by whoever it is or whatever the situation is. You know what I mean? So, I feel like with everything, it needs to be changed in the physical as well, in order for it to help to work. Adriana, is he thinking about me? Yes, I do believe he is thinking of you. What is his next step regarding me? He may want to spend more time with you. You may find like you got some good karma around the situation. Things may just unfold kind of naturally. Like you might be hanging out once a week and then all of a sudden you're hanging out twice a week. It's not, doesn't look like it's anything that has to be forced or manipulated. It just kind of happens. And I think that he initiates it. I don't think you have to do much. Adriana, what's the next step? What's his next step regarding me? Oh, I just did that one. Yeah, I think it's going to kind of unfold naturally. um, Julie, what is R thinking about me now? He still thinks that this is all going to blow over. He still thinks that it's all going to blow over and that the relationship is going to strengthen. He's just reacting to you right now. He doesn't want to deal with it. So his answer is, like kind of like just shut up and leave me alone. But he doesn't think that that's the final end of it at all. Yeah, Nick Lachey was married to Jessica Simpson, but then they got divorced and he married somebody else. Let me Google it. I think her name was Vanessa. Can't believe I'm looking up these people. Here, Nick Lachey's wife. Apparently, I'm not the only one that looks it up. Yeah, this is her, Vanessa Minnillo. That's the first wife. There's the second wife. Yeah, and that's who the student looked like her. And her name was not Vanessa, but I always wanted to call her that. And I used to always catch myself. I mean, meanwhile, it's like if you were being called, if somebody told you you look like that, I wouldn't be insulted. I'd be like, you can call me that. Jay Allen, how did Amy feel when she approached me? She was anxious. She had a little anxiety. She was focused. She was a little anxious, but she was glad she did it. She felt relief after she did it. She was anxious to do it. Cat. Oh wait, NC. How did SC feel about the conversation we just had? A little bit unstable, a little bit argumentative, a little bit ungrounded, uprooted. They're not feeling great about, the devil is here. Not too great about that conversation. I don't know what you spoke about, but not great. Cat, what is the Pisces intentions? They don't have a plan. Here's the Pisces. They come off sometimes as feeling very balanced, but they lack ambition, and there's not a lot of room here for growth and change. All right. Kiki, Romeo, the Libra's feelings towards me. He thinks that you're grounded, stable, creative, unique, intuitive, attractive. Intuitive comes up twice. Well prepared, and that you have a lot of potential. Okay, why don't we cut off the super chats, and I will do the moderators, and while I wait for the moderators, I will answer some people that I have not gotten to yet. Mary, what did he feel after getting my message? His energies around my message today. He had sharp energy around that message. And also feeling a little bit disrespectful, or like he's not putting in a lot of effort. Jessica, does Randy still think about me sometimes? Yeah. Yep. Cinnamon, general. Got some adventure coming in. You also may be feeling like you got the world at your feet. You got success around whatever you've been putting time and energy into. I don't know, whatever you've been working on should be successful, should pay off. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is starting to see the fruits of your labor come into fruition. Could be spending time with a Leo. You've got a Leo around you. You're also stepping into your own personal strength. The Wheel of Fortune. You got some good luck coming in and feeling well balanced. Cancerian, energy between the Leo and TG. Okay. Energy between the Leo and TG. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility, along with good luck. The energy around them is good right now. Vicky, is the relationship with R is with somebody from our past, or is it somebody that he met personally? Or is this relationship with somebody from the past? convinced it's somebody from the past. No, I'm not convinced that, no, I think it may be somebody new. General reading from Mel. It looks like for you, you've got some negativity and pessimism and nonsense that's moving into the past. And moving forward, you have a lot of optimism and forward movement. Possibly going back to school, learning a new area of study, which then could bring in a lot of money in the near future. Got choices. You also have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Wheel of Fortune, coming into a lucky time in your life. Got fire signs around you. There's ambition around you. Now, that might have to do with the money and the school thing. Then you also have a fire sign that could be significant. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You might be thinking about starting a side business, or you may be doing the side business with this card. There's success around it. BJ, who is coming towards me in love and when? Who is coming towards me in love and when? Out of the clear blue sky comes a Leo. It could be at any moment. Well, you have Sagittarius here too, but it's like it happens quick. Like soon, like within the next 6 weeks, it's possible. Did I finish the super chats? Anybody know? I think I did. Alrighty, then I am going to go now tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm going to be on tomorrow. I may not get on until at night, but I'm not sure. If I can get on earlier, I know I have that tire looked at again, and I have to go to work tomorrow night, so I don't know. If I'm not on during the day, I'll be on at night. If I'm on earlier, I'm on earlier. Either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good night.